Welcome back to Ozarks Fox AM. CASA of Southwest Missouri is having a Super Smash Brothers video game tournament this Saturday to smash the cycle against child abuse. Joining us now is Daniel Oguniemi with CASA. Daniel, it's so great to see you.
Nice to see you.
I just saw you like last week.
You did.
Yes, at the great Casablanca event that raised a lot of money for CASA. Now, if somebody's not familiar with CASA, can you tell us what CASA stands for and what you do?
I sure can. CASA stands for Court Appointed Special Advocate, and we are a volunteer-led organization, and so our volunteers advocate for children in foster care that have suffered abuse or neglect. And so we're just there, and our volunteers are pretty much there to make sure those children don't slip through the cracks of foster care.
Right, people that can't speak up for themselves.
Right.
Perfect.
And that's why you need an advocate. And that's why CASA is amazing. We had a great event for Casablanca last week, raised a lot of money, but the thing is, you always need money and you need to raise awareness. So the tournament coming up Saturday, tell us about that.
Sure. So, as I mentioned before, this is one of the wacky ideas that I went and kicked Laura's door in with. I was like, hey, we should do this. So secondarily, a little bit, just a side note, I've learned a lot about STEAM fields. I had a friend who worked in them, and I just became fascinated. And so I really want to find a way to tap into that population and kind of bridge those gaps between child welfare and the STEAM fields, because I think there's a lot of opportunity and a lot of awareness for that as well. And so this idea just really kind of came to me, and I was blessed to meet so many people and people that were willing to help. And so we came up with Smash the Cycle. And kind of the main headline is going to be the Smash Brothers tournament, which in all honesty, I didn't even know what Smash Brothers was.
We don't either, basically.
I didn't know whether I should ask, but I really don't.
I don't either. What is Smash Brothers?
I don't know if I am qualified to answer, but it's a kind of a family-friendly fight game, if you will. It has like different characters, like Pikachu is on it, Mario is on it, Donkey Kong, so people like that.
I like that.
We've heard of those.
Yeah.
Yes, we know those.
So that's on there. So that's kind of like the main headline going on, and that'll be, it's kind of garnered a lot of attention thus far. But then otherwise in the E-Factory, there'll be board games, and there'll be some retro games, like an NES will be there, and just a lot going on with vendors. So it's going to be a really fun family event.
Big fundraiser. When is this and where is this?
Sure. It's this Saturday, September 28th, from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the E-Factory.
And who are you wanting to come? Who can come to this?
Any and everybody. Your mom, your grandparent, your kid, your kid's kids. We'll try to have games literally for everyone. Just a fun opportunity to get in there, learn about CASA, but just to enjoy games.
Right.
Right, and who doesn't like that?
It's so
a lot
fun.
of them do. So all the money goes back to CASA.
Right.
Okay, so where is the E-Factory?
Oh, it's on Jefferson. I want to say 405 South Jefferson.
It's in downtown Springfield.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Also, Daniel, too, I know this event, you're wanting the people to come, it's raising awareness. It also, CASA does not work unless you have the volunteers.
Right.
So hopefully this is a great way to get new volunteers, and it's not as hard to be volunteers as some people might think.
No, it's not. We always tell people it takes about 5 to 7 hours a month. You can be a good volunteer by volunteering 5 to 7 hours a month. And what that looks like is 2 hours will be spent visiting the child. Another hour will be spent in what we call family support team meetings or other important meetings on behalf of the child. And then some of the others are kind of up for game and based on the advocacy needs of what your case calls for.
And one thing I learned at the event, too, I mean, I've hosted the event several years, is like just imagine your life right now. Imagine you're growing up and you have nothing. You have no parents, nothing, and nobody's looking out for you. We heard the most amazing story of one of the foster parents and adoptive parents who, this CASA volunteer stayed with this person even though she had to move to Nebraska. She would contact, she got a birthday card every year, a Christmas present. You could be that one stable person in this child's life because they have no one.
Well, I'm sure she felt very
one.
obligated. And, yeah.
So it's moving, and you will feel rewarded, and CASA of Southwest Missouri is a great organization that you really need to take advantage of. One more time, the details of the events.
It is this Saturday, September 28th at the E-Factory, which is downtownish.
And how can they get the tickets? Or how can they come? They don't need tickets, they just come.
You just show up and be there.
Okay. Show up and smash those brothers.
That's right. Play some games, have some fun, and raise some money.
Thanks, Daniel.
Thank you.
Don't go anywhere. More fun on Ozarks Fox AM right after this.